I would have liked to come here under the invitation, under better circumstances. However, I have come here to speak in a very, very dark time in the history of the Gambia. That is after the comments, the insidious comments of President Adama Barrow on the passing of His Excellency Usainu Numukunda Dabo. May Allah give him a very long life. May Allah make him witness the Gambia he has fought and sacrificed for all these years. And inshallah, Allah will do just that. First of all, I would like to say the biggest threat to national security is the President himself, Mr. Adama Barrow. This is not the first, it's not the second, it's not the third, and I'm sure this is not the last time he will make such comments that will cause disharmony and disunity between our very own people. When the national dialogue was formed, I advised the party not to attend. I myself have not partaken in any of the exercises. The reason being, I have come to know the passing of Adama Barrow. He is a leader who swore to protect Gambians, to unite Gambians, to preserve peace and stability. But since he became president, we have seen him do the opposite over and over and over again. During the presidential election 2021, he used tribal politics to divide our people, not thinking for once what will happen when those people go back into their neighborhoods. Our country is a mixed country. People live in intermarriages. Tribes live side by side in harmony for many generations, even before 1965. So to divide the people amongst heritage is one of the most irresponsible things a leader can do. Because if there's the stability, the same leader will have to preserve the peace. Secondly, this is the president who stood during the mayoral elections and told his supporters, you have the power, go and fight. They beat up many of our supporters. MLC, who was handcuffed in Majum Estate and electrocuted over and over again. Tear gas was thrown into one of our campaign cars. Many of our supporters were beaten and arrested. Some even handed to the police, and the police put them in cells. The same president came again in a rally at Karawan and spoke about the NARs and said UDP is a NAR party, and spoke to the passing of party leader and saying he has lost network. Terrible comments you can say to somebody who was a former vice president and foreign affairs minister of our country. I will ask and beg of something from our party leader. Please never respond. Never respond to President Barrow. You have your youths, you have your students. We will fight for you from now on. You have fought enough. I think many of the speakers have spoken of many of the problems. Just down the street here in Kololi, every week they will seize tons of cocaine. Every week we have murders. Every 5 o'clock in the morning when you're going for Fajar prayers, you pass here, you will see lots of unemployed girls doing prostitution. Our youths are tired, they have lost hope. They are even running away, risking all their lives to get to Europe. Many die along the way. Many are captured and enslaved in Arab countries. Just last week, 150 youth lost their lives at sea. I did not hear a single comment from President Barrow. Now we have a drug that is destroying our community, a drug that is taken from the human bone. They exhume graves, take out bones of human beings and make this drug. Today, 1 in 5 youth in the Gambia are smoking this drug. It is killing many on a week-on-week basis. Many of these youths are turning into violent criminals. We have never had a word from President Barrow. Today, many of our people cannot get driver's license. There's no cash power meter, no identity cards. Gambia is a failed state. Not a word from President Adama Barrow. And when President Barrow has the platform in Brikama to address some of these issues, to allay the anxiety of the people and the youth, he chooses to talk about the death of Ousainou Darboe. This is the most strange and dark thing I have ever heard in Gambia. Even in the darkest days, when people were disappeared, nobody ever had people talking like this in political platforms. So for me, this is not politics. It's not a joke. This is about our country and our former vice president. I will not even refer to him as a party leader, because if we do, they will say it's UDP. This is a former vice president. Even if Ousainou Darboe was never a vice president, nor a minister, he's an elder person. In our culture, you respect your elders. He can be grandfather to some, great-grandfather to some, and can even be a father to the president. To talk ill of him time and time again, to insult him, ridicule him, belittle him, I think it is time for people to come together and tell Adama Barrow it is enough. And I said this 2 months ago or 3 months ago, every president has their time. Even a student leader has a time. When that time comes, you have to leave. And that's why I said 2 terms is even too much for President Barrow. More than 2 terms. We should never allow it. It is unacceptable in the world, especially now in Africa. That's why we see all these coup d'etats. Adama Barrow should not destroy our country. He continues to destroy this small country, the smallest country on mainland Africa. We demand that he comes out, withdraws his statement, apologizes to the passing of Ousainou Darboe, apologizes to his family. His family has been traumatized enough. They have tried to kill him many times. They have jailed him. He has seen death in the eye. But if it's not Allah's time, you will not leave this earth. Con President Barrow, you cannot cause the death of Ousainou Darboe. I ask of all Gambians to come together, to put aside tribal politics, disunity, divisions. We see Macky Sall in Senegal. He said there will not be any elections. They burned the streets, the buildings for many months. He disunited the people. Where is Macky Sall today? They will destroy the country and then go to exile. And then we have to pick up the pieces. And I think for President Barrow, he must learn from his friend Macky Sall. Today, even on the radio, his ministers, his advisors, who were pushing him, arrest Ousmane Sonko, kill this person, kill that person. The same ministers today are blaming Macky Sall to what happened in Senegal. So President Barrow, your advisors, your ministers today will be the ones who will be blaming you tomorrow. They'll be the ones who will be laughing at you tomorrow. We have seen it with the former president. We have seen it with neighboring presidents. So do not let that fate befall you.
Thank you.